Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back everybody. Welcome back. I'm back again. Happy New Year everybody. Hope you enjoy your Christmas and New Year. This is a requested video from all of you guys telling me, oh, can you show us how to do auto-gele? Can you show us how to do auto-gele? Then here I come today with the auto-gele. Guys, can't you see? Wow, guys, you see? Here I come today with my auto-gele. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to party. And I want to tell you about this gele. I use the fabric I use the fabric. I did not use aso-oke. The reason why I didn't use aso-oke is because all the aso-oke I've got in the house, they are too small. They are not long enough to give me this full gele. That's the reason why I use fabric, and the fabric I use is chinos, or if you can get a thicker fabric, you need a thick fabric like aso-oke. Or if you have got aso-oke in the house that is enough for you to use, just watch the video, look at the measurement, then you're still gonna get the same. They are the same thing. If you have got wedding-gele, that they are the same thing, that's fab. You're gonna be able to DIY this. But you haven't got enough size of gele, you won't be able to DIY this. So that's just one thing about this DIY. So let's get started, guys. Please do subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, like my video, share my video with family and friends, and let's get started with this tutorial. Stay tuned and watch the full video. Thank you, guys. To DIY your auto-gele, you're going to need the fabric you want to use. I use chinos. You're going to need your scissors. You're going to need your pin. If you want to use aso-oke, that's fine. Anything you want to use, just get them ready. And we are not going to use the stretchy part this time. We're going to use the firm part. The firm part is the edge of the fabric, because that's where we want to go. We want it to go on our head because it's gele, and gele has to be firm. That's why we are using the edge of the fabric, because it's going to be firm. So the measurements I'm going to measure now is going to be 20 inch wide, and the length is going to be 28 inch. 20 inch wide, and the length is going to be 28 inch. So I'm going to pin it where the 28 inch stop. Then I'll make sure I cut that out. I'll cut that out just like that. I'll just cut that out like that, and I'm going to set that aside. That's the first cutting, and I'm going to go to the next stage. The second one I'm going to cut now. The length of this measurement, this one I'm cutting now, the length is 40 inch length. Is the same thing. We are using the edge of the fabric. We are not using the stretchy parts. We are using the edge of the fabric. The edge of the fabric is going to go on our head because we want it to be firm. So I'm going to use 40 inch length and 28 inch wide. 40 inch length and 28 inch wide. So I'm going to cut that out as well, the way I cut the first one, and I'm going to set that aside as well. And that's the measurement. That's what I've cut. So I've cut 2 pieces of fabric now. So the next thing I'm going to do, the edge of the first one, which is the 20 inch wide, I'm going to make sure I secure that like that. I'm going to sew it down like that. So after sewing it down, I'll come back and show you the next thing we are going to do. So I've sewed that down. The next thing, I'm going to create a pleat, and the pleat is going to be 6 pleats. 6 pleats. I'm going to create 6 pleats, and 1 inch in each 6 pleats. So in between the pleats, you create the pleats as if you are tying your gele. Do you know the way we create pleats when we are tying our gele? So that is exactly what you're going to create there. And make sure you use your pin to hold it down so that you know what you're doing, if you're doing it right or if you're doing it wrong. You can make a mistake, just make sure you take the pin off and try again. And in between the pleats, make sure that is like of ½ inch in between the pleats. So that is it. I created 6 pleats. So I'm going to take it on my sewing machine now, and I'm going to use the sewing machine to secure it. That's what I've created, you can see. So I'm going to use the sewing machine to create to slit it down. because we don't want it to move. So we want it to just stay in place. So I'm going to use the sewing machine to put it in place. I will sew it like that straight down to secure it. So you put your fabric on the sewing machine just like that, and I start sewing. Don't forget, when you're sewing, you backstitch, because backstitch, when you backstitch, you secure your sewing. So I'm going to backstitch, then I will continue sewing just like that. So I'll sew it straight down. I'm going to sew it line by line like that to secure the pleats. I'll just sew it line by line like that, and that's it. So the second one, that's the first one, and that's the second one. So the next one I'm going to do now is the third one, and make sure the next pleats cover the sewing. That's it. You can see the way I do it now. The next pleats cover the sewing. You don't want the sewing to show. We don't want the sewing to show. So the next pleats will cover the sewing. Then I'll do that for the rest of the pleats. I'll do that. I'll sew it down just like that. Then you just sew it just like that. Just sew it down like that, and that's it. That's what you want to create there. You can see sewn it, and the next one you make sure you cover the pleat. Then continue doing that, and that is it. This is the finishing look, you see. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a strap to it. So this measurements I use there is 6-inch wide and 12-inch length. So I fold them into two, and I split it into two because I'm going to use it for both edge. So I'm going to use that for both edge, and I'm going to, yeah, that's it. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to use it for both edge, and I'll do it. You see, just look at what I'm doing. Then I fold it like that, and I'm going to use my sewing machine to secure it like that. So I will go and do that on the both side, and that's what I've come up with, guys. You see, that's what I've come up with. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to slant it like that because I want it to have like pencil, so that it's going to be easy to tuck in when you are tying your auto-gele. So I create that pencil like that, and I'll sew it. I turn it to the wrong side, and I'm going to sew it. I'll sew it, but I'm going to leave 1 inch. That 1 inch is what I will use to like pull the fabric out. You can see this stripe, I pull it out. So I use that 1 inch. Through the 1 inch, I use it to turn it over to the other side, and I'm going to secure that side, that hole. Then I secure that, and I'll do that to the second one as well, to the second side, to the other side. I'll do that to the other side, and that is that one is done. That's it. That's what I've come up with there. So the next thing we need to do is just to fold the edges. Fold the edge of the. So the next thing we are going to do is the second one, which is the length 40 and wide 28. I'm going to fold the wide side first. I'm going to fold the both edge. I'm going to fold the both edge, the wideness of the both edge like that. I'm going to sew it down. I've sewn it down. I've sewed the second one down as well, and that's what we want to do. So the next thing now, we start creating another pleat, and this pleat is different because this one is going to lap on each other. They have to be on the same. You're not going to leave any space. You're going to fold it as if you're, when you're folding your clothes in your wardrobe and you are piling them on top of each other. That is what you're going to create here. So I'm putting it in 2-2, and I'm pinning it down like that. I create that pleat. That's what I'm going to create there. And you're folding it as if you're piling, as if when you're piling your clothes in your wardrobe. That's how you're going to do this one now, this pleat. So you pin it. I pin it down the way I'm folding it. I pin it down. I pin it down like that. I pin it down till I get to the end of it. I pin it down like that. You can see, guys, the way I'm pinning it down. I'm pinning it down. I'm pinning it down. So after pinning it now, you run your needle into your you run a needle, you run a thread into your needle, and you're going to do running stitches. I'll just do running stitches like that. I do it 3-3. You can see, guys, I do it layer, three layer. I do it, I count 1 2 3, then I run the needle into it like that. Don't pull it too much, don't make it too small. We just need a soft tacking. So the second layer, when I'm going to show you a trick, when you sew the second layer, the 3 layers like that, then you pick a bit from the last one. Yeah, you pick a bit from the last one, not a lot, just a bit from the last one to hold down the pleats together. You will pick a bit from the last one to hold the pleats together. That's what you are going to do. That is the top of our gele. So when you get to the end of the pleats, you do the same thing. You pick a bit from the last one, because we don't want the sewing to show on the top. So you just look at what I'm doing. You're going to get what I'm trying to say. You just pick a bit from the other one, pick a bit, just because you don't want the sewing to show, the stitches to show up. And don't pull this, the tacking, don't pull it. You want it to be loose. So after that, I'm going to place it, I'm going to place the plate one, yeah, like that. You see, I'm going to place it on the 20-inch one like that. So, and I measure 5.5 there on the side, and I measure 5.5 on the other side. So I'm going to pin that down like that. Yeah, I'm going to pin that down round. Then after pinning it down, we are going to take that to our sewing machine to stitch it down. Yeah, you pin it down round. You can see the way I do it, like a rainbow. You start from the edge of the art down. You start from the edge of that one, because you know when you tie your gele, it's like they are laying on each other. That's what you're going to do on the side. So you tack it like that, and you make sure it goes up. So at the end, when you are placing this, it's just only 5 pleats that is going to show. 1 pleat is inside, it's on top of the other pleats that you place. Guys, just look at what I'm doing, you're going to get it. So I will just sew it down like that. I'll just sew it down just like that. You see, I just sew it down like that, and that's it. Take the pin off, sew it down. When I finish sewing, I'm going to backstitch, and that's what I've come up with, guys. That's what I've come up with. That's it. So the next thing I'm going to cut now, I'm going to cut 6-inch. Yeah, I'm going to cut 8-inch. I fold that into 2 like that. Fold that into 2. I measure 8-inch like that, and I'm going to cut that out. It's going to be the strap for the top of the gele. But with the strap of this one, I can't put it on the sewing machine. I use my needle, and I make sure I sew them so close. I use needle. You can't put it on the sewing machine because they are so bulky. So I use my needle to tack it, and you take your time when you're tacking it. So I'm going to do the same thing I do to the strap of the other one. I'm going to do the same thing here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing, the same strap. That's it. I'm just going to do the same strap. Just go take it on your sewing machine, sew it like that. Then I'll turn it over again like that. Then I'll secure it inside. I'll just secure it in just like that. I just secure, and this is our finishing look of my auto-gele. You see the finishing look. Now I'm going to show you how to tie it. How to tie it, you just place it on your head. You take the strap, the down one, that one, you take the strap of that one, because you're at the end of the day you got 4 strap. So you're going to use the strap of the down one, the first one, and you tie that one first. You tie that one, yeah, you tie it like that. Then I'll use the second one as well, and I'll tie it like that. Yeah, that's the finishing look, guys. It looks so beautiful. I really enjoyed doing this DIY. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share my video with family and friends. Catch you up in my next video. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much. Catch you up in my next video. Bye.